Jean-Paul here, welcome back. So this video is going to be a bit of a follow-up of where I actually started in the last one. That was actually more related on how to stay creative as a creative individual in our current world, in our current circumstances. And actually I briefly touched on the subject I think many of us highly sensitives, intuitives can actually relate to, that can influence our mood, our mental health, and our creativity, our inspiration. So actually I just wanted to dive a little bit deeper on my personal experiences with it for the last year or so, as I felt like I've been actually through a bit of a spiral down, a negative spiral down. So the real question is, okay, so how can we reverse this spiral? How can we go up again, increase our mood, our mental health, our focus, our clarity, and get back on track to that what we really want? Now, of course, we can go into the topic and discuss about how our system is meant to keep us mental, emotional, spiritual, and financially broken. But it's really about the question, how can we take back our own power and create what we want to create our own independence and abundance, and live how we want to live. So that's really what I want to talk about. So right now I'm just for a long weekend in Norfolk, which is the east coast of England, just to relax a little bit. Just having a lovely Airbnb as well. Right now I'm just in a lovely forest, and I will take you further down the coast to see what else we can see, and then let's take this a little bit further.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails.
So right now we are at Brancaster Beach, and for me this feels very much like home. The kind of beach we have here right now in Norfolk, it looks very similar to what we have in Zeeland, in the southwest of the Netherlands. A while ago we had a nice walk around Blakeney, the kind of areas where you have like these little canals that fills with water when there's like high tide. Again, looks very similar for me. But anyway, it's not about this, it's about dealing with your mental health during all these crises that we have been through, and reconnect with your own creativity and reclaim your personal powers as a creative, an intuitive entrepreneur who really wants to make a difference. Like I said, I was really exploring more of my creativity over the last few years, but I felt like still something was missing. Like I didn't really was able to ground my creativity in such a way that I could stick to it. I could continue to build up it. I wasn't really building enough momentum. And when you don't stick to it, it feels a bit like pointless. You don't really ground it. Everything you need doesn't really manifest, and you're kind of like you're a bit like floating around, not feeling very grounded or connected with the work that you do. And then what happened is that we go back into the real world, the world we actually we want to avoid at all cost, is going back into a normal GUB, which is actually detrimental for our soul, our creative spirits, that really needs to flow around freely in order to, kind of go with the flow, being able to allow ourselves to go with the flow, to see where our creative impulses might lie. When you go into this rat race, and right now it's even much worse than where it used to be, because if I'm here in England, and I'm sure there are many other areas around the world, like United States or Canada or many other places, it's a very aggressive culture like in the sense of the hours you need to put in order to keep up with everything. It's like the economy we are used to, it is like designed to just harm us mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It really takes everything out of us. So when you're stuck into that, it's almost like impossible to explore your own creativity, your own intuition and all of that. So then really the question is like, should you stay in that kind of environment, or should you take a leap of faith and just go all in the things you want to do? When you have to work from, let's say, 8 a.m. in the morning until 6 o'clock in the evening, we have some friends coming around here. There's just no time left. There's no time left to do, let's say, work on your writing or your videos or whatever it is that you want to do. And you feel like because you're not able to do it, you feel like you kill something inside of you. You know, you leave something open inside of you. It becomes worse and worse and worse, and eventually you reach a point like, I got nothing left. I got nothing left to give to this dead end GUB that is absolutely not going anywhere. Instead, it's giving me too much stress, too much anxiety, and absolutely no time and any positive energy left to do the things I really want to do. So as depressing as it may sound be, for some of us it's fine, you know, they are, you know, for many of us we are just workers, we do what we have to do, but as creative, intuitives, as sensitives, that just doesn't work for us, and we feel so much that is not natural to our human spirit, and because we have this increased sensitivity, we feel that what is not right for us, we are less kind of capable to handle with it. Well, the rest of the people, in some way they're able to cope with it, but at the end they also feel like they keep something inside of them that is not fulfilled. So the real question, of course, is like, hey, do we stick to this old economy that is like kind of like harming us mentally, emotionally, spiritually and financially, or can we take a leap of faith and really explore what kind of powers do we have to free ourselves from that system, this corrupted system, this matrix model that is like designed to print in more fear, more stress, more anxiety in our minds, and instead explore this new age of economics where we can use the technology, let technology work for us, so we don't have to work for this system, and explore different areas that could satisfy our spirit, our soul. Of course, that's the transition we must embark on. It's a journey we must explore, and there's never one straight answer, never one straight solution. Of course, like I say, like you got to do this, you got to follow these steps and all of that. And even if I would hand you over like, these are the keys of a vehicle that can get you where you want to be, of course you still need to learn the driving skills, and you need to put in the right kind of fuel in that vehicle, meaning your own mental, emotional, spiritual energy, your own drive and your own discipline, your own mindset, your own attitudes, your own beliefs, in order to drive that vehicle that can get you where you want to be. So of course I can say, okay, go ahead, click here, click there, find my system that can get you 300% over the next 20 months. There's a better way even to go in faster, to triple your money faster, even quicker, and even do that. And of course at the service level that sounds very enticing, but still you gotta learn the driving skills. You gotta purify your mind and your soul and your spirit in order to drive that vehicle. And that last part is what I will dedicate this channel on. Purifying your mindsets, your soul, your spirit. And I got other ways to learn about these driving skills that can drive different vehicles where you can get you where you want to be. So I will leave it for now with this one. I'm going to become a little bit more red how longer I stay here in the sun. And I will check you on my next videos. Take care for now. Bye bye.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can't